What the fuck is good, y'all? It's Coffee. Back again with some content for y'all, some news topics. Smash them buttons. Fluck with me. How you guys doing, man? Glad to hear, man, that some of y'all, who tap in, rock with me, share that they had an outstanding holiday. In real talk, man, that's a beautiful thing to hear. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna bore y'all too much with my ish, you know what I mean? Because we got to get to these topics. That's what we got to do. But my holiday was okay, man. But a lot of family politics and all that flockery, you know what I mean? But fuck all that. Let's get into the topics. You see Meek Mill hitting the flips. Pretty nice flip, right? Landed it and everything. Yo, you ever hear nowadays where everyone says, yo, they did the flips into the splits? Like, that'd be crazy if Meek, like, he ain't a gymnast like that. He ain't hitting a flip and landed in a split. But where did that come from? Like, I constantly hear a lot of different content creators saying that in their vids. Like, when did that become a thing? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Like, you guys know I'm a wrestling nerd and all that. Or maybe you don't know, but I say it sometimes on my videos. And again, I got some old school wrestling content coming, but like one dude was like, yo, he hit the flips into the splits. And then next thing you know, like a couple different gaming channels was saying the same thing. Like, do y'all hear that? Or maybe I'm just bugging. Y'all know the way it is nowadays with the internet and the memes and the different slogans and all that, you know what I'm saying? But comment. Am I tripping or do you hear that saying from time to time? But Meek hitting the flips, that's pretty cool, right? I feel like I could do that. But jump in the comments if you can do a backflip. For real, yo. I used to have a homie around the way back in the day when we used to be on the block. You know what I mean? Like at a cookout or something, just chilling. And he would just get on the fence. Like not a tall fence, just your normal raggedy ass, halfway dilapidated fence. And get on there and do a backflip. And he was like over a deuce. So it was pretty impressive. But comment and let me know if you can land a backflip. But I swear, I don't think a backflip is truly that hard. I think it's about not getting shook. You know what I mean? Like you can't get scared halfway in the air and like try to not do it. You're just going to come down on your neck. But back to talking about Meek Mill. I don't know. I just saw this video going viral. I was like, okay, Meek hitting the flips with the Sixers. I think that's cool too that he taps in with the Sixers and whatnot, his city. That's pretty dope. Yo, y'all remember when Game was calling Meek Mickey Mouse? That whole situation what was that, the 1992 album when he 70 days before the album dropped was like, yo, Meek Mill told on me. And then Sean Kingston started dissing the Game. That was a whole crazy situation. But they've since then put that behind them, water under the bridge. Of course they did. That was just a gimmick to try to sell records. But carrying on, man, another person who's getting ready to try to sell some records right now with the assistance of Wack 100, as we know, is 6ix9ine, right? He just announced the other day he's back on the scene. I still haven't listened to the new track. How do you say that? Gine? Gine? I don't know, but I forget. Apologies. Don't take any disrespect to it. Someone had commented though, one of the recent interactions I got on one of my videos. Someone commented and was like, "Coffee, what do you think about the new track?" Apologies, I still haven't listened to it. I'm definitely gonna listen to it. Aside from everything with 6ix9ine, I don't, he had a couple tracks that were bangers, like not lyrical or anything, but y'all know what I'm saying, right? He had a couple tracks that were all right, but I still haven't heard the new one. But anyways, him and Wack trying to do this rollout, get the project out there and everything like that. But it's crazy. We got another artist calling out 6ix9ine. And the crazy thing is it's another artist of Wack's. Now, when you first see this, you might say, well, yo, of course, he's on the same team. He's trying to, help 6ix9ine gather some momentum for this release. But to be quite honest with you, I think he kind of just don't really like 6ix9ine. But at the same time, it does help with the momentum. But we're talking about Blueface, as y'all see here. He threw up a couple posts And he said, why does 6ix9ine think somebody else is supposed to care or do something to him other than the people he told on? Now, as always, y'all got to throw that disclaimer out. J Coffee Talks a Nerd. I'm not a tough guy. I ain't in the streets. We just tapping into the story, regarding the music and everything, that comes with that. Always got to throw the disclaimer out there. I'm a nerd. You fuck with me, I'm telling, okay? But 6ix9ine, I'm sorry, but that's an interesting statement there by Blueface, because 6ix9ine definitely been trolling recently. Like we saw, he did that one video, yo, I'm back with some goons, B. You know what I mean? Can't nobody touch me. And then I saw a little clip going viral from the podcast that they did with Wack over there on X platform. And, 6ix9ine was like, Wack, tell him how you told me I need security. Wack was like, I made him get security or whatever, like that's the way him and Wack had been playing it. Like Wack's like, yo, this kid's got a death wish. He told, but like, he don't care. He's really out here and all that. I don't know, but hey, Wack did what he did, linking with 6ix9ine, and he's trying to follow through and help him have some success. But I don't know. This whole issue is crazy. I still say I don't think 6ix9ine's ever going to match the success, the buzz, the momentum that he had before back in 2018. Like, it just ain't happening. I just can't see it. But it's interesting what Blueface is saying. Like, what do you guys think about that? Like he's continually trolling and bragging off the fact that, like, yo, no one's done nothing to me yet. Although, guys, that one time when he was, what was it, Harlem? Somewhere he was. They were really trying to get at him. Like, security had to intervene. But for real, like, that's kind of Blueface is pointing out the real deal. Like, okay, he's throwing that out there, trolling everyone, and then what? Trying to get people amped up to prove him wrong so they get caught up and go away. And then he had a couple more posts that said, nobody is looking for that man. Yo, they're all locked up, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. They got friends and family and associates who are home, but I think that RICO indictment really flucked up Treyway, right? We know from a lot of the different stuff that we saw that transpired and we saw it play out in court, they were putting in pain and work behind the ish that 6ix9ine was doing. Kind of reminds me of the mob, y'all. You guys remember like Henry Hill and other individuals who had contracts out on their head. They ended up living on and dying of natural causes because everyone went to prison. All the real goons and hitters went away. You know what I mean? And then he threw up another one, he said, somebody get this man a badge and a whistle already. So, I don't know, man. Blueface, what do you guys think? Is this just a tactic of him being on team Wack, Cash Money West, 100 ENT? Is he just trying to help out the bottom line? Or do you think he don't really like 6ix9ine? Remember, they were supposed to box. I don't know whatever happened with that. But hit the comments, y'all. Let me know what you guys think. Oh, yeah, another thing I wanted to talk about, too. I saw regarding 6ix9ine with this podcast and everything. And you see there's another clip being shared as well that Hassan Campbell is a part of this whole fiasco. Did a whole podcast with 6ix9ine. There's some footage, too, that Act put out talking about, like, 6ix9ine links up with Hassan Campbell in the hood with a bunch of goons. What do you guys think about that? Now, listen, I've watched a lot of Hassan's content, and I'm not trying to knock him at all. Again, guys, I'm just reporting the news. That's what I do. But I'm just asking, again, I've watched a lot of his stuff, but I feel, doesn't he normally be like, yo, 6ix9ine's gonna have what's coming to him? Or maybe not, am I wrong? But what do you guys think? Is Hassan selling out a little bit by being a part of all this? I mean, at the end of the day, we seen him linking with DJ Academics. He's trying to further his influencer celebrity status. So I don't know. Do you think he's selling out? And if you do indeed think that he is, can you blame him or what? Let's talk about it. In other news, man, reportedly, you see DJ Academics tweeting out that Travis Scott Future and Southside record rumored to be coming this Friday. Man, I haven't heard about Travis Scott in a while. I know he's been probably trying to stay in the cut, with the whole massacre that happened. that's going to take forever to hash out in the courts. We know there's insurance policies and different things like that, negligence. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens with all that. Man, that's still crazy to me, though. Do you guys remember where that cop was like, yo, I got stuck with a needle. Then later he was like, my and they said, and the wound was consistent with the needle. Then later he was like, yo, my bad. Someone went upside my head with a bottle. I flucked that up. Like, whoa, that was a bit wild to hear that, to say the least. But Travis Scott, I don't know. You guys looking forward to this new record? Do you guys think he will continue on with his success, or do you think ultimately, the Astro World Festival and the massacre is going to continue to, give him bad momentum? Comment and let me know. All right, y'all. So we got a big update here, regarding the death of Tyre Sampson, the young man who fell to his death at Icon Park in Orlando, Florida. Absolute tragedy. Very, very sad situation, man. Like, real talk. You see, Dom is Live has this update up, and it doesn't seem that there's any criminal charges being filed, but we know the lawyers is hashing it out right now, trying to find out, where the negligence lies. I feel like Icon Park is going to be coming out of pocket, is what it seems like. But, right now they're saying, I want to share this new report with you guys here, this press release that was put out. It says, the truth is finally being revealed. The seat harness on the doomed Florida amusement park ride where a teen fell to his death was manually adjusted to twice its normal range, investigators revealed Monday. This report confirmed our department's finding that the operator of the Orlando drop tower made manual adjustments to the ride, resulting in it being unsafe. FDACS Commissioner Nikki Fried said at a press conference Monday, allowed the adjustment allowed the harness restraint opening to be almost double that of the normal restraint opening range. Apologies, y'all. So they're saying that the dude who worked the ride, the individual, flucked up. That guys, because if you remember, the original reports coming out were saying that when the ride came down after he fell to his death, it was still locked in. And I was just like, I don't understand how that can be. How could it be still locked in? And then, some people are trying to break it down to me like, when it came down, the G-force and the gravitational pull and this, it did this and that, and that's why he fell. And I'm like, I'm just not understanding, because people kept saying he was a real big dude, you know what I mean? And what did they say? He was 14 years old, 6'5", how much, what was his weight? 350 pounds. Now, of course, that's crazy big for a 14-year-old, no question. But people were saying, like, yes, that kid is big as hell, but there's grown men that size. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't change the fact that the ride should be able to safely hold someone of that size, I believe, right? I mean, I don't know, but either way, do you guys get what I'm saying? Like, people kept saying that, but it's like, okay, there's still human beings that are that same weight and height and everything. So, that still's not making sense to me. You know what I mean? I don't know. Sometimes when you chopping it with people on certain things that happen in the news or certain situations, it's like you're not really going anywhere. Someone I was talking with the other day, I'm like, okay, you're just not understanding what I'm saying, But now we're hearing this, that they didn't adjust the harness the right way. What they say, it was more than double opening than normal. Like, that's just definitely going to fall on this individual. Comment, guys, do you think there should be some criminal charges put on this ride worker? And then you see, I'm going to continue on with reading this report. There's like one paragraph left, but in other updates that you'll see, make sure you guys are paying attention to everything that pops up on the screen. But the lawyers are talking about that they're, Icon Park didn't properly train the riders, or I'm sorry, the workers to make, to fasten the belts of the riders. And, it's going to fall on the park's negligence then. But, man, I don't know, man. Like, I just kind of feel like that's pretty fucked up that he would, listen, if I'm working a ride and I even have one doubt of like, I don't know if this is safe or something, I'm sorry, you can't get on the ride, or I'm calling in the manager or something. Like, it's just so dangerous. Like, how could you have his restraint so far open like that? That just seems out of this world, ridiculous and reckless to do. And then what's crazy too is you see, again, pay attention to all the different stuff popping up. There's reports that the family is saying one of the friends that was with him said that Tyre actually told him, man, I don't feel safe. I'm paraphrasing here. This isn't a quote, but basically, I don't feel safe if I don't make it. Tell my family I love them. Like, yo, I would have got up off the ride. Yo, stop the ride. You know what I mean? I don't know. This shit's crazy, man. This should have never happened. But it says, allowed the harness restraint opening to almost double that of the normal restraint opening range. These misadjustments allowed the safety lights to illuminate and properly satisfy the ride's electronic safety mechanism that allowed the ride to operate, even though Mr. Sampson was not properly secured in his seat. Fried said officials did not specify who made the adjustments to the harness or when. Now, what kind of system is that? If like, oh, the lights light up, that means it's good, and it wasn't good. I mean, is the manufacturer negligent also? I mean, for real, y'all comment. Let me know what you guys think. But what we're seeing here is, again, no criminal charges has been filed. Once again, though, if you think they should be, please comment and let me know. But that's what this is all coming down to. The attorneys working for the family are hashing it out with everyone. Who's at fault here? What kind of settlement are you offering? If we're not satisfied, we're going to court. I wonder if we'll see this park bankrupted and shut down. Comment and let me know if you guys think that may indeed be a possibility as well. But yes, rest in peace to that young man. Thoughts out to his family. I can't believe this worker did that. Oh, left it open double? Like, yeah, he's a big dude, but you're not going to make sure it's properly securing him? The fuck is wrong with you, man? I don't know, comments with your thoughts. But also, guys, you remember that what was her name? Livonia Browning. She was pretending to be his family member. Then when she got exposed for that, she started saying some whole other ish that we're not even going to get into. But I guess she didn't end up being charged criminally. But the strip club that she worked at, again, did indeed fire her. The owner made sure to speak to the press and share that news and say, yo, we fired that chick. We ain't, like, that's messed up. We don't want no part of that. Like, that's not even good enough to work at the strip club if you're doing some ish like that. And, no disrespect to strip clubs, but that's what it is, right? But that's going to conclude this blog here. Hit the comments on these different topics. A lot more topics coming. Stay tuned. If you're new over here, it's Jay Coffee Talk. We talk music, news, sports, current events, life, and much more. We talk it every day, all day. And it's all about hearing what you got to say in them comments. So hit them comments. Let's talk. Hit them buttons, that bell, that subscribe. And I'm gone, y'all. Peace.